America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Episode 222 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show is here. Welcome to the program. My name is Joe Parisi. I am so glad you have joined us today. This show is all about fun, nostalgia stuff, lots of 80s, 90s, early 2000s questions, and it's broken down into 3 very fast rounds. Each round has 7 questions with just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of the answer. At the end of the round, we go back over the questions and I tell you the answers. So very easy to play along with and follow along. Today's first round is a music round all about songs that have epic saxophone solos. Then we'll do a mixed round for round number 2, a television round for round number 3. Good luck. Now let's play.
Round 1.
Round 1, music, focusing on songs that I feel have epic saxophone solos. Question 1. I'm gonna harden my heart. I'm gonna swallow my tears. I'm gonna turn and leave you here. What group gave us the 1981 hit, Harden My Heart? Question 2. 'Cause you belong to the city, you belong to the night. The song You Belong to the City was written specifically for the TV show Miami Vice, and it appeared in an episode called Prodigal Son. Name the artist who released this song. Question 3. This 1984 single from George Michael opens with some saxophone, and the song includes the lyrics, I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. Name the song. Question 4. Big Mountain scored a hit in 1994 when they covered Peter Frampton's Baby, I Love Your Way. What movie soundtrack did that Big Mountain cover appear on in 1994? Question 5. This number 1 hit from Hall & Oates opens with the lyrics, She'll only come out at night. Name the song. Question 6. Released in August 1981. Name the group that gave us the single, Who Can It Be Now? And question 7. Name the song from the Beach Boys that contains these lyrics. We'll put out to sea and we'll perfect our chemistry. That's going to do it for round number 1. As I'm reading these questions, you can probably just hear that epic saxophone in the back of your head while you're figuring these out. Let's see how you did. Question 1, I'm going to harden my heart. I'm going to swallow my tears. I'm going to turn and leave you here. What group gave us the 1981 hit Harden My Heart? That is Quarter Flash. The band Quarter Flash originally went by the name Seafood Mama. And Seafood Mama recorded Harden My Heart in 1980 in one of the band members' basements. They sold like 10,000 copies of it out of their cars before getting signed by Geffen, where they changed their name to Quarter Flash, re-recorded it, and if you're interested in the Seafood Mama version, it's out there on YouTube. Question 2, because you belong to the city, you belong to the Night. The song You Belong to the City was written specifically for the TV show Miami Vice. It appeared in an episode called Prodigal Son. Name the artist who released that song. Glenn Frey from the Eagles. Question 3, this 1984 single from George Michael opens with some saxophone, and the song includes these lyrics. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. What is the name of that song? Careless Whisper. Question 4, Big Mountain scored a hit in 1994 when they covered Peter Frampton's Baby I Love Your Way. What movie soundtrack did that Big Mountain cover appear on in 1994? Reality Bites. I don't know this for sure, but Reality Bites to me seems like a situation where more people bought the soundtrack than went to the theater to see the movie. I could be way off, but I know so many people that owned that CD, and I know they never saw the movie. Probably still haven't seen the movie to this day. Question 5. This number 1 hit from Hall & Oates opens with the lyrics, She'll Only Come Out at Night. Name the song. Maneater. Question 6, released in August 1981, name the group that gave us the single, Who Can It Be Now? Men at Work. That song was on their debut album, Business as Usual. And question 7, name the song from the Beach Boys that contains these lyrics. We'll put out to sea, and we'll perfect our chemistry. That, of course, is Kokomo. Epic saxophone performed in Kokomo. It was performed on the recording by a guy named Joel Peskin. Joel plays the saxophone and several other wind instruments professionally. He's the player you hear on most of the Weird Al songs that include wind instruments. I bring up this guy because there's something interesting with the recording of the song Kokomo. Every musical instrument that you hear in that song was done by a studio musician, not a member of the Beach Boys. The actual members of the Beach Boys only do vocals on Kokomo. Now you know.
Round 2.
Round number 2 is a mixed round. Question 1. Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman both won this contest 8 times. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Phil Heath both won it 7 times. Name this contest. Question 2. A 1999 award-winning documentary film about an aspiring filmmaker named Mark Borchardt in Wisconsin, who is set on finishing his low-budget horror movie, Coven, despite a barrage of difficulties. Name this documentary film. Question 3. A computer company who saw the bulk of their success between 1995 and 2000. Their packaging and marketing materials often featured a black and white cow print theme. Name the company. Question 4. What actress played the character Sugar in the 1995 movie Batman Forever? Question 5. A chain of indoor play places that launched in 1991, where the main attraction was these tube maze complexes with ball pits. A popular destination for children's birthday parties, it would end up merging with its competitor, Discovery Zone, in 1995. What restaurant chain originally launched this company that was called Leaps and Bounds? Question 6. Too long ago, too long apart, she couldn't wait another day for the captain of her heart. What group gave us the 1985 song, The Captain of Her Heart? Question 7. A groundbreaking album from a new artist. Name the artist whose 1988 debut album scored 4 Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles, one being called Cold Hearted. Name the artist. That's going to wrap up round number 2. Here come your answers. Question 1. Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman both won this contest 8 times. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Phil Heath both won it 7 times. What is the name of this contest? Mr. Olympia. Question 2. A 1999 award-winning documentary film about an aspiring filmmaker named Mark Borchardt in Wisconsin, who is set on finishing his low-budget horror movie, Coven, despite a barrage of difficulties. Name this documentary film. American Movie. This film is exactly what the question was. It's this guy in Wisconsin, kind of this everyday, kind of a screwball young guy who wants to make a movie. Nothing's working out. He has to rely on his friends, his neighbors, his relatives to play all the parts. And he's just determined. And by the end of the film, you just love him and his best friend. And it's just a beautiful movie, American Movie. If you've not seen it, I cannot recommend it enough. Question 3, a computer company who saw the bulk of their success between 1995 and 2000. Their packaging and marketing materials often featured a black and white cow print theme. Name the company. This was Gateway. The day my family decided we're going to get the internet, but first we need to get a new computer that's up to date and can handle the internet. So we went up the road to the Gateway store. It was a standalone store and everything was cow print everywhere. And we bought a Gateway home computer. And I remember specifically asking them, like, I want to be able to download songs from Napster. Will this handle that? And they're like, yeah, man, it's 56K. This'll handle it. Those were the days. Question number 4. What actress played the character Sugar in the 1995 movie Batman Forever? Drew Barrymore. Question 5. A chain of indoor play places that launched in 1991 where the main attraction was these tube maze complexes with ball pits. A popular destination for children's birthday parties, it would end up merging with its competitor Discovery Zone in 1995. What restaurant chain originally launched this business, Leaps and Bounds? The answer is McDonald's. McDonald's has done a lot of fascinating things, but let me give you the quick timeline on this because this is fascinating. Discovery Zone launches in 1989. That's when the first Discovery Zone opens up. A couple years later, McDonald's launches this McDonald's offshoot company, which is just like Discovery Zone, and they call it Leaps and Bounds. This is in 1991. They ended up with 45 locations. Those two outfits merged with Discovery Zone taking over. What they did was then converted all of the Leaps and Bounds stores to Discovery Zones. Well then, as we know, Discovery Zone just fell off. They end up selling off all of their intellectual properties, the names, everything, to the Chuck E. Cheese Company in 1999. At this point, 1999, these places are just bleeding money. So what Chuck E. Cheese does is they picked 10 of them, converted them into Chuck E. Cheese locations, and then just sold off all the rest, closed them all up. To make it all even more confusing, in the mid-90s, Blockbuster Video was actually pulling the strings of this whole thing. They ended up buying up 50.1% of Discovery Zone's stock so that they could take control. So chalk it up to another thing that Blockbuster Video screwed up. Question number 6. Too long ago, too long apart, she couldn't wait another day for the captain of her heart. What group gave us the 1985 song, The Captain of Her Heart? That is a group called Double. And question 7, a groundbreaking album from a new artist. Name the artist whose 1988 debut album scored 4 Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles, one being called Cold Hearted. Paula Abdul. This is the album Forever Your Girl. Another interesting thing about that, the album eventually hit #1 on the Billboard 200 album charts, but it didn't hit #1 until it had been out on the market for 64 weeks, making it the longest an album had been out on the market before hitting #1. Total powerhouse album. The Way That You Love Me, knocked out, opposites attract, straight up, cold-hearted, Forever Your Girl. There are 45 people credited on that album for various instruments, backing vocals, arrangements, engineering, etc. That tells you that somebody truly believed that Paula Abdul could be massive, because they pumped a lot of money into the production of this debut album. And it totally paid off.
Round 3.
Our third and final round is a television round. Question 1. A horror anthology TV series that ran for 7 seasons on HBO from June 1989 to July 1996. The show's title was based on the 1950s EC Comics series of the same name. Each episode included an intro and outro by the show's host. Name the show. Question 2. Name the actress who played the character Jackie Burkhart on that 70s show. Question 3. Name the actress who played April Ludgate on Parks and Recreation. Question 4. A sitcom that was part of ABC's TGIF lineup in 1994 and 1995. Then it moved to the WB. It was about 2 identical twin sisters separated at birth who are reunited as adolescents. Name the show. Question 5. This actress appeared on the Nickelodeon show All That from season 3 to season 6 before landing her own spin-off called The Amanda Show, which ran from 1999 to 2002. Name that actress. Question 6. What actor played Arthur Spooner on The King of Queens? And question 7. This sitcom ran from 1985 to 1992. It focused on a family based in Huntington, a town on Long Island. The husband was a psychiatrist, the wife a reporter. Name the show. That wraps up round number 3. Here come your final 7 questions. Question 1, a horror anthology TV series that ran for 7 seasons on HBO from June 89 to July 1996. The show's title was based on the 1950s EC Comics series of the same name. Each episode included an intro and outro by the show's host. Name that show. Tales from the Crypt. Richard Donner, who directed a lot of things, Goonies for one, served as that show's executive producer for several of the years that it was in production back in the 90s. Question 2. Name the actress who played the character Jackie Burkhart on That 70s Show. Mila Kunis. Question 3. Name the actress who played April Ludgate on Parks and Recreation. Aubrey Plaza. Question 4. A sitcom that was part of ABC's TGIF lineup in 1994, 1995. Then it moved to the WB. It's about 2 identical twin sisters separated at birth who are reunited as adolescents. What is the name of that show? Sister Sister. Question 5. This actress appeared on the Nickelodeon show All That from season 3 to 6 before landing her own spin-off series called The Amanda Show, which ran from 1999 to 2002. Name the actress. Amanda Bynes. Back in 2023, Amanda launched a podcast with a friend of hers, and I was excited for her. I was excited to listen because I am fascinated with Amanda Bynes. The world let Amanda Bynes down. Hollywood let Amanda Bynes down. And I was like, oh, she's coming back doing some stuff. This could be interesting. And they did 1 episode of the podcast. They had on a friend of theirs that was like a kind of well-known tattoo artist. And that was it. Pulled the plug. Decided they're not going to do this. So, I don't know. Question number 6. What actor played Arthur Spooner on The King of Queens? Jerry Stiller. One of the greatest sitcoms ever. Question 7. This sitcom ran from 1985 to 1992. It focused on a family based in Huntington, a town on Long Island. The husband was a psychiatrist. The wife was a reporter. What show is this? Growing Pains. Talking about Jason and Maggie Seaver. I love the line in the Loonies song, I Got 5 on It, when he says, I got more growing pains than Maggie. This has been episode 222 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. I'm Joe Parisi. Thank you for being here today. You can follow along with my adventures on Instagram at Joe Parisi VO. I'm on TikTok as well, Joe Parisi VO. Website, joeparisivoiceover.com. And I'm going to give you another website because I now have all of the short films. I make short documentary films, mostly about kind of weird St. Louis topics. But joeparisifilms.com. You can find all of the films that I've made there. So just throwing that out there in case you want to watch some quirky St. Louis-based documentary shorts. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friends. We'll do this again in 2 weeks. Talk to you soon.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.
Ahora en Lowe's, recibe cotizaciones más rápido en nuestro Pro Desk. ¿Tienes una lista de materiales escrita a mano o en foto? ¡Perfecto! Tráela y recibe una cotización lista en minutos. Y si no ves lo que necesitas en la tienda, te lo conseguimos. Desde el Pro Desk, accede a miles de productos más allá de lo disponible en la tienda y en Lowe's.com. Obtén cotizaciones más rápido y consigue lo que necesitas para sacar tus proyectos adelante. Así de fácil, en Lowe's.